All right. Well, welcome to our first edition of what we call Notion is Lotion. This is my barber, John. He owns Pieroni Barber Studio. And we're just going to shoot the shit. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah.
Perfect. Just want to pop the glasses off real quick.
Yeah.
Should have asked before.
That's all right. Dude, you watch the game last night?
Yeah, man. Thank God. I don't know how we let that stay close. Not that it was a nail biter towards the end, but the fact that it was stressful at all, I feel like is just unexpected. But those are the games that ended up being a lot closer for us. Like we'll throw one away to the Jags every other year.
What's kind of crazy to me, though, I didn't feel like the Bills weren't in control at any point in the game. I was there, and it felt like, okay, it's the fucking Dolphins. Like, I'm not too concerned. Like, it just felt, all right, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
And I know that's probably a little cocky of me to say because I think it's Josh Allen, and I've come to expect that we're never going to not be in these games.
Right.
But offense was humming. Like, Prater missed a field goal. But in the first half, we could have scored every single drive. I feel like in the middle of the game, we kind of had a lull, but that happens from time to time with the Bills. But even in the fourth, I was like, okay, Tua turn of the ball over is going to like is going to just fuck up. Like at some point, he's going to fuck up.
Yep.
And I don't know when or how he's just going to fuck up. And he sure as hell did. That was such a terrible throw.
Yeah. Which is crazy because I feel like all he's known for, at least in the broadcasting booth when they talk about him, is, oh, he's like pretty precise, even though he doesn't have the big arm. He doesn't have the crazy escape options that other guys have. I've got to ask, are we just doing like the usual haircut?
Dude, usual. Yeah.
Like mid-bald fade, trim the
Mid-ball
top,
fade,
like
trim the top, yeah, like a month.
Yeah.
Maybe, well, let's see what a month looks like, but yeah, probably.
Yeah, sweet.
And then I think the beard goes to what? Is it 1.5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll keep the mustache a little bit longer, but like, if for some reason the mustache, when it stays longer, at this point gets super annoying. I feel like I'm eating it the entire fucking day.
Yep. Especially during wing season.
Dude, tell me about it. Leah was feeling like something spicy, and I was like, okay, we'll get some wings. Dude, it was all over my face. And like, it's just one of the things where I'll clean my face and it still feels like it's stuck in there.
Yep.
And you can't get it out.
It requires like a very hot shower.
Very
with
hot
like the
shower.
steam. Yeah.
Like I
Just
even
get a quick wash in.
I like go upstairs, I get soap and water and wash my beard out, and it still feels like it's in there. It doesn't feel right.
Yep.
But I don't know, dude. It was crazy. Dude, have you seen the new stadium yet? Like,
I've driven by like a month ago. The fact that they're just standing next to each other is insane in the middle of the suburbs.
it's wild. Like, I'm like, not that I thought Highmark was like a shitty stadium, but now seeing what a world-class stadium kind of looks like, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. This
It's gonna
is
be
dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I'm shocked at how low the PSLs are getting. I heard like $800 right now.
Really?
Yep.
I should have waited. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, but that'll be like the 400s or 500s.
Yeah. I like where our seats are. We got seats in the what they call the charge bar. So it's kind of like think about 10-yard line to corner end zone, like that amount of space. Maybe like in what would be the current stadium, like 20 to 30 rows up, or probably 20 rows up is like as high as it goes.
Yeah, that's right in the sweet spot.
Yeah, dude. And like it's essentially like a better view than where we're currently sitting. And the PSLs were low. We get our own private entrance with the suite people. And we have our own bathrooms and bar area, like restaurant area, like that no one else can get to except us. I'm like, this is dope. And like, dude, walking by the stadium like yesterday, I was like, holy shit. Like, not that I wasn't excited for the new stadium, but I'm like, this makes me even more amped up.
Right.
Like, you just see it coming to life, and you're like, fuck, this is sick. And
It's
then,
timed up so well with Josh's career.
oh, I know. Like, could you imagine if he wins the Super Bowl this year? Could you literally imagine if he wins the Super Bowl this year and he's like the last year in Highmark, and you're like, then going into that, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're like euphoria. Oh man, it was crazy. But the atmosphere was kind of wild too. Like it just seemed, I don't know, maybe I think we're just getting spoiled as Bills fans. But like I feel like it's just like we're just so good. It doesn't matter where we are in the game. We just know that we're going to win. And
Yeah.
it doesn't ever feel like there's a doubt ever. We might get restless if the offense like goes a 3-and-out, then maybe goes 2 first downs and punts, like couple penalties. Like I think we get a little restless, but like there's never a doubt necessarily.
Right. Yeah, we know it's not if, it's when
Yeah.
it comes to like if we're going to take over and really
100%.
take it to them. And
100%.
if they're keeping the game close, it just means they haven't put any distance between us and them, and that's going to be their issue later on. Like
100%.
I feel like to really beat the Bills, you got to be up on us early and stay up for the whole game. Like, I mean, we've already shown the ability to come back from a massive
With
deficit.
probably, if not the best in the best team in the league, one of the best teams in the league.
For sure.
Like Baltimore is insane.
Yeah, I don't want to see them in the playoffs.
No. I
I-
mean, I don't mind seeing them at home, but like, dude, Derrick Henry's insane. Derrick Henry
Insane.
is literally insane.
Doesn't matter what jersey he puts on when he plays against Buffalo, it's going to be a bad day for us.
But there's something, I don't know, dude. There's something about Lamar Harbaugh combo late in games when they're up. I don't know what it is that they just do something different. Like there's statistics that show that they've blown, I think, 14 double-digit leads or something like that. The number may be wrong on that, but it's a lot. It's a lot of double-digit leads that they've lost.
Yeah. I've heard it said that he basically tries to trust his defense to win a game instead of his offense to like put up that extra score at the end of a game.
But like you're playing against Josh Allen.
Yep.
It's like the same thing of why the Bills why they go for it on 4th down all the time, why they try to put games away, because you have Josh Allen.
Yep.
Like you have Lamar Jackson, a top 5 quarterback in the league. Like you should do better. I don't know. That's just my own.
It's the same reason why prevent defense doesn't work against any really good team.
Yeah.
Like prevent defense has got to go.
Josh Allen was 22 of 28 yesterday for like 220 yards. And a lot of that was just him taking whatever was there. He didn't force anything. He didn't have to force anything.
Right.
He made some great throws. Like 2 of the throws to Kincaid were insane. The one he dropped was, that was tough.
Yeah. And then one of his better plays, he was like one little move away from it being a touchdown. Like the one where he got stopped. It was right after he was
100%.
talking.
Oh, yeah.
Bad shit.
He was going to the
flag.
pylon.
Yep.
He got wrecked.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, but it was a huge win and like a little bit of a loss because that dude was talking shit to him on the ground afterwards. But like, I don't know, 20 seconds before, he was really getting close to getting a flag for us.
I know.
Because I'm torn on whether or not I think that was like worthy of defending. Because there's times when like an offensive lineman has to accept that he's going to get a flag because he's just going to, way after the whistle, plow through a D end who disrespected the quarterback.
Mhm.
But that one was like right on the line. Where I don't know if it's
Was.
worth the risk. It worked. It worked
Well,
out.
I think it's one of those things where anytime they fuck with Josh Allen's going to say something, and then everyone else is going to like come in after. It's like the posse.
Yep.
It's like
And-
it's like the mob boss just snaps his fingers. Everyone's just in.
Yep. Yeah, because they don't just respect him as a player. I feel like they all respect him as a guy
Yes,
on top of that.
100%. And I was like saying this, like I don't. So McDaniel's been in like the hot seat, right? Like everyone's like talking about, oh, this guy should be fired. This guy is like
Yeah.
not great. The unpopular opinion, I think Mike McDaniel is such a brainiac and such a smart mind in the NFL. I think that he has a very not great quarterback, and it's not showcasing all the talent that team could have and all the potential they could have. Because I do think he's a great mind in the NFL and a great offensive mind.
Definitely a top 4 OC, I would say, if I was just an OC.
100%. My opinion, though, is that I think he isn't necessarily a leader of men. Does that make sense?
100%.
I
They don't
think
respect
he
him
does-
as a man.
I just don't know. Not that you need to like be like this toxic male energy to like get all these guys to rally behind you and like rah, rah, rah. Because I don't think Andy Reid is that guy, right? Like, I don't think Andy Reid is that guy, but he is definitely a leader of men.
Yep.
You look at Dan Campbell on the Lions. You look at Mike Tomlin. You look at Sean McDermott.
Yeah.
You look at Nick Sirianni. Those guys get people to just fall on a sword for them and go into a burning building with the entire team.
I think ironically, Sirianni might be the best example there because he doesn't have McDermott's the defensive specialist.
Yeah.
KC, obviously the offensive mind of this era.
Yeah.
But Sirianni, you could really just say his leadership of men is kind of his whole thing.
Yeah.
Like he's not, nobody's out there like, wow, his scheming is.
And he's just a guy, like he's just a dude. He's just a dude in the locker room that like gets everyone to buy in. And I just don't think, I think McDaniel, unfortunately, like doesn't do that. And that's why I think he gets a bad rep. I just don't know. I don't think it's his fault. I think it's just his quirkiness, like just his own, that's just who he is. And I don't think it's a bad thing for him to be who he is, but I don't necessarily think that that's leadership quality. I think that's OC quality.
Yep.
But I feel bad for the guy because I really do think that he should be in the NFL. I just don't necessarily think it's as a head coach.
Or even if it is as a head coach, maybe not this early in his career where he, is almost setting records for youngest head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like second youngest, maybe.
Yeah, it's a McVay. McVay was the youngest.
Yeah, McVay winning a Super Bowl like that is still crazy.
I know. And a guy, another lead. I would run through a wall for that guy.
Yeah. He actually might be, he's a really good example of someone who can get a locker room fired up. And
yeah,
I've always thought that McDermott actually, like, while he is a leader and someone that draws respect for how like disciplined he is, as far as the fired up part goes, I don't know if he's not a top 5 get me going type of head coach.
But I think the thing is that's what we don't see behind closed doors, right? Because Josh Allen isn't that guy either. Josh Allen's the funny, like, hey, I'm going to get respect by my play, not I need to be in your face intense. Because that's not who Josh Allen is.
Right.
And I think the whole Bills organization is like that, right? You think about Terry, he's just, he always seems like he's in a goofy, doofy mood, right? Like the guy, anytime he's there, he's just smiling, having a good time. It's like, oh yeah, my team's really good, like. And then you have Bean, who seems like very much like the type A, I'm going to get shit done. And then you have the quiet type A in McDermott, and then you got goofy Josh Allen, right? It's just, I think it all just works.
Yep. It's all very under the radar compared to a lot of teams.
100%.
Like, especially compared to the Dolphins.
Yeah. I think that also goes to any sport, right? Think about some of the best players in any respected sport, right? Are they the best leaders? Are they going to make the best coaches?
Yep.
Probably not. Do I think Tom Brady would be a great coach in the NFL? Absolutely not. I 100% do not think that Tom Brady would be a great coach in the NFL. Do I think that he would be someone behind the scenes and can get shit done and maybe do some organization stuff and get the right players? Absolutely. But do I feel like he's the guy that's going to be the absolute leader in head coaching? No. Like the best players don't also make the smartest coaches. And the smartest coaches aren't the best players either.
Yeah, like we've only seen 2 really successful players turn out to be decent head coaches with Vrabel and who else am I thinking of? Not Tomlin.
I'm trying to think.
I'm drawing a big blank here. There's another player.
The only one I can think of is Dion.
Yeah. Wow, man, why am I?
But I don't even know. I think the verdict's still out on him being a really good coach. I think he just got really fortunate with his kids being halfway decent and having Travis Hunter.
Yeah, he's a great recruiter.
Great recruiter. Great networker.
Yep.
And building a brand, dude. Building an absolute brand.
Oh, the previous Patriots coach that got fired like for Vrabel.
Oh, Gerard Mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got an unfair shake, dude.
Yeah, man. I feel like he could be great somewhere.
I do too. I think that he would be a great coach. The problem is, I think the Patriots doing Patriots thing and just pretty much using him.
Yep.
Just absolutely used him.
It's been new with you. How's the gym been? How's everything been going?
Dude, the gym's been great, man. The gym's been... I was just actually telling this to I just recorded before you. That's why I was running a little behind. I recorded the golf version of what I'm doing here. So it's like trying to break par in a scramble with just buddies. and I'm literally calling that shooting the shit.
Nice.
Thank you. And dude, it like, I'm so fortunate and grateful for one, how hard I've worked at building up what we have as a team and having all the coaches that we have on staff, having the community that we have, people still wanting to join the community, and it's just great. Like I have literally zero complaints about the gym. I'm more motivated than ever to like keep doing better and keep like having our team build and grow, and they seem motivated to do that, which is fucking great. But I feel like in my personal endeavors, I felt very uninspired. I felt like I was just going through the motions, if that makes sense. Like, I have hobbies that I love. I love golfing. I will never stop golfing. But it just felt like it was just, I'm golfing, right? There was no intent. I'm a driven person. I like want to work on things, right? And I need to like find ways for me to like take it to that next level to get in more inspired and like, what do I do with this? And I was kind of feeling that way in all things. Like, I love food. I love fucking going out and trying new shit. I love trying new restaurants. I going to the same restaurants. I love trying different menus. I like going out there and trying new courses. Like tomorrow, I'm literally traveling 2.5 hours to play some course that I've always wanted to play in Canada, coming back and hitting another course I've never played just to like do other courses. And then I'm getting a random tattoo from this girl because she did a hot dog flash sheet. And I'm like, this is dope. I'm getting some of this.
That's sick. Local or traveling?
No, she's in St. Catharines. So I'm going all the way to like London, then coming back to Fort Erie, then going to St. Catharines, then coming home.
Dude, Ontario has a lot of sick tattoo
Dude,
artists.
there's just so much shit in Ontario alone.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Toronto, you have London, Kitchener, Waterloo, a bunch like hockey reigns supreme out there. Anyways, like, so I just felt like I wasn't inspired in a lot of those things. So that's what got me to do this stuff. I was like talking to one of my homies, and he was like, just in what felt like wasn't able to do a lot of his passion projects. And like, you know, it's hard when you're working full time, you are a dad, like he is, and then you have other things that you want to do, but you want to like your hobbies then become, because if you're a driven person, right, your hobbies become a part of your life, and it becomes something of what you want to do with it. And I just felt like I wanted more out of them, and I didn't know how to do that. So then I just started thinking, I'm like, dude, you know what? Like, I love talking about shit. Like, I just love doing what I'm doing, and I love just doing it with friends. Like, getting people into food, having them try restaurants that I really love, and them having such a similar experience. Like, I've gotten pretty much 40% of mustache into golf. You know, it's like they just all fucking go out there and start golfing, and they love it. And it's like, that to me is cool. And like, now I get to do it with all my homies. Like, I've been doing it for years, and getting that to share that, and then just documenting it, dude. One of my biggest guilty pleasures that I do at home is watching YouTube golf. That's all I do. Like, I just watch a bunch of random dudes be very mediocre and average at golf and just have a good time.
Yep.
Like, that's all I watch random people do random things that I like. So there's got to be a market for it, because they have over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So there's clearly a market for like doing what I normally do in my life and just documenting it.
Yeah, every aspect of your life is relatively, speaking to YouTube specifically, pretty marketable. Like powerlifting, obviously, coaching.
And like, I felt so, dude, I just posted a bowl time literally from August of 2024. 2024, John. It is September 2025.
Yeah, you're talking in the pod, like, you know, getting excited for that bill season.
Literally, I'm probably talking about how we just brought on new trainers and coaches. It's like, what the fuck? But again, I felt so uninspired to do things outside of work for work in that kind of way. It just felt like I was going through the motions, that I needed something to spark that. And now I feel more sparked than ever to do those things with the new passion projects that I'm doing. Like, now it wants me to do those things for work even more so. Like I was already doing it, I just wasn't posting it. Now I want to be able to like share all those things together, which is just awesome. So it just felt like I needed a kick in the ass to like get inspired about my hobbies even more. Like I love spending time with my wife. I love doing things with my wife. I love hanging out with my homies. I love going to do life. I'm very self-sufficient to do things on my own. And now I get to share those things, which is awesome.
Is it all going to be under one umbrella? Or
Yeah, that's the thing that I also felt like I pigeonholed myself too early with YouTube, where I made it just about work. So I just renamed it to just Mustache Fitness because that's my online social media like persona identity, I guess. And yeah, it's just going to be everything. It's just going to be all under the same thing. It's going to be some powerlifting. It's going to be some just talking with friends and talking about shit that everyone talks about. Golf with homies and doing food reviews, golf reviews, course reviews, meal reviews, restaurant reviews, like just things that I like.
any new restaurants recently for you?
One of my favorite restaurants that we always go to up in Canada, actually, it's in Jordan Station, Ontario, which is like 35 minutes from downtown Buffalo, with no border traffic. Just got their second Michelin star, dude. We just went there with my in-laws. I got to treat them, to take them out there, which was fucking cool. And we just learned yesterday that they got their second Michelin star, which is huge. They got their first one 2 years ago, and now they got their second one 2 years later. It's so awesome.
That's nuts. What kind of stuff are they cooking?
Dude, it's like the peak epitome of farm to table. So they grow all of the produce they use on premise.
Nice. So I'm sure the in-laws were loving that too.
Dude, they loved it. It was like so cool to watch them experience that for the first time. It was just awesome. Dude, yeah, Restaurant Pro Morissette. They also have a bakehouse up in Jordan Station, which is so cool. They do, again, a lot of the same things. They make everything in-house. Everything is like made with the ingredients that they have there. It's just awesome. It's just, everything is just so cool over there.
Did you see Matty Matheson was at the game, tailgating?
I saw, well, he's going to be in Buffalo in a month. So I knew he was going to be, he's probably rehearsing with his band. But his hardcore band is playing Pigpen, I think they're called.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
They're playing at the Rec Room in a month.
Yep. Yeah, I'm probably going to that one. It'll be my first time in like a year or two going to a hardcore show.
That's cool. Yeah, I thought about going, but I think in, was it March? Dude, in March. You're Italian, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought that was rhetorical, sorry.
It is. Dude, there's these Italian DJs coming to Toronto that my buddies love.
Like from Italy Italian or like,
oh yeah.
nice.
Like, and
So
they
real.
live it up. They like live it up to be like almost looks like gimmicky Italian. Like I'm talking like manja Italian.
Right.
And dude, they legitimately, I think they're called Mind Everything. I don't, my buddies love them, whatever. Either way, they're coming and they make the most Italian European DJ music that you've ever heard in your life.
Where are they going?
Somewhere in Toronto. Tickets are $20.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to go do that. Anyways, back to Pigpen. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll go, but it would be cool to see Maddie in a different light.
Yeah, I really hope it's like legit. Like, I hope it's not, like, part of me knows it's going to be a bunch of guys like me that are just food fans who watch The Bear and watch all of his YouTube stuff
Yeah, watch his
and have his cookbook at
Vice
home.
Days, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I literally have been working my way through the cookbook. And so is it going to be a bunch of guys like me, or is it going to be a bunch of guys who are just hardcore fans? And, like, I like hardcore. I've been to shows,
Yeah.
but, like, I'm definitely not the most real fan there by any
For
means.
sure. I don't really know. I'll be honest. I think that just like anything, right? Like think about guys like NGK, right? Who went and completely changed genres and they got a whole new demographic of fans. Or bands like Bring Me the Horizon who were super hardcore.
And then went pop.
And then kind of almost became pop artists. You know, it's like
Yep.
you have completely different, you just have different demographics. And honestly, at the end of the day, the artist is going to make whatever fucking music they want to make. And if it means that just because you're like Maddie, you're into the band, I don't think there's any shame in that at all.
And Rec Room's a good venue for hardcore. Like, I feel like that's
100%.
not naturally the assumption for a lot of people, but I love going to shows there.
Yeah. There's enough room to sit, enough room to stand, enough room to move around.
And it's like narrow enough where you get a good pit, kind of no matter what. And I feel like a good marker of a show is like, I'm 5'11", 240, and I got injured last time I was there. And I feel like that's, shout out Koyo from Long Island. Great band. That's probably my favorite show I've ever been to.
It's awesome.
It's like Koyo, no pressure. A lot of big groups. You going to Turnstile?
I sold my ticket.
Oh,
I seen them twice. I like this new album. I don't like it as much as is it called Dayglow? The album before then? Dayglow, TLC. I don't remember what.
I think so.
I like that album so much more. I don't dislike this album. But honestly, like I don't know, dude. Taking time off of work to go to that would just stress me out more than anything else.
Yep.
I got the ticket thinking, oh yeah, I want to fucking go see them. And especially after they did you see their Tiny Desk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, them crowd surfing, that was sick. Like having a little pit.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
That was pretty cool. And they're just a fun band, man.
Yep.
Like they make music and concerts fun again. Because I don't feel like you get that a lot anymore, where bands like specifically want you to like move and do weird shit.
Yep.
It's staying out late on a Monday. Just doesn't sound it for me right now. Because they're at that Terminal 2, right?
Yeah, down on the water.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be an interesting venue for them.
Yeah, if they can figure out getting people in and out, I feel like it'll be sick.
It'll be a great venue if they figure that out. But I'm saying for a hardcore band, I feel like needs a little bit more of an intimate setting.
Yeah, for sure.
That will be the stuff where I'm like, I'm not really sure. But who knows? I'm hoping that it's a good show. They have never disappointed anywhere that I've seen them. How about you? How's the shop?
It's been good. The back to school insanity is kind of over, and now we're kind of settling into what I used to say was like, back to school through Christmas is just the busiest time of year. It's our busy season, but it's not. It's our most up and down season, where the weekends or for the actual back to school weekend, for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, and for Christmas, it's crazy. But in between, people are like budgeting out like, all right, I can just go this many weeks because then I have this event. So they're not just coming in for their regular cuts as much.
Yeah.
People are busier than normal right now. So like it was my first Monday of the year to have any openings, even though I was booking out like 15 days in advance a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it ends up being the same number of cuts at the end of the week.
Yeah, it's just all scheduled differently.
Yeah, I just got to open up the weekend a little bit more. Takes care of it.
Yeah, when you offered me 9 today, I was like, oh, sick. It's actually perfect.
Yeah, Friday's the long day. Usually like 9 to 7, 9 to 8, give or take.
I'm going to say what? Most other days we start at like noon?
Yeah, between 11 and noon, yeah. Saturdays I usually come in by 10.
Yeah.
So Friday, Saturday's a little bit earlier, but and the chin is really growing in super, super light. I feel like when I first started cutting you, it didn't have such a Father Time look to it.
It's a polite way of saying a lot of grays there.
Yeah. I was going to say frosty.
Frosted tips, just not on my head.
Yep.
So true.
Where's it? You asking about the bike though?
Yeah, dude.
It's been solid. So being a 240-pound cyclist, I don't think people realize that. Like as a big guy, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get on a bike and like lose weight via cycling because it's like not gonna hurt as much as like running would on your knees or whatever. But it's still 240 pounds up on a pogo stick essentially. And
how does your ass feel?
So I bent, so like my saddle, right? Instead of it being twisted this way or a little this way, my fat ass bent the rails like a plane that was banking so that it would like, yeah. So I had to buy a new one, and they're half as expensive as a bike. Like I have bikes less expensive than the saddle I'm riding right now.
Do you feel like do you have to get like different tires and stuff? Or do you use normal like road bike tires?
They're kind of in between like hybrid gravelly tires. So like
Okay.
the middle section of them is pretty flat with like almost no ridges, and then the outside edges, if I have to take a turn, they have like more knobs on them.
Got it.
So I can still keep up like a decent speed. Like I wouldn't be able to keep up with like a road club team,
Sure.
but I could average like 15, 16 miles an hour for a good, at least 20, 30, 40 miles.
I told Leah I want to get into biking next year again. I had a bike for a long time. And I don't want a bike. Like I just want a bike to work when I'm not golfing.
Right.
Like I'll bring a backpack, I'll put all my meals in there. Like I don't give a shit. But like I don't want to be a biker, that I want to bike more to work.
Right.
I live in the village. I feel like it's just easy to get to shit that way.
For sure. Yeah, you
I
got
just
Delaware
don't-
Park right there.
Yeah,
You
I
ever
just
want to
don't
just
wanna,
go
like-
laps?
Yeah, I just want to get places on a bike. I don't want to drive everywhere. I live in a city.
Right. And our bike infrastructure is getting better by the year.
100%.
It's actually something I want to get more involved in, is trying to up our bike infrastructure a little bit. Because I'm doing these basically 22-mile loops a couple times a week.
Mhm.
And there's just a chunk of it that if we could get that bike path there, I think a lot of infrastructure would connect
Yeah.
via bike lanes. They put a big fat bike lane on Sheridan. I don't know if you
Mhm.
saw.
I did see that.
I like that. It's going to connect like two bike paths that both connect to Sheridan. They're basically the same thing, but
Yeah.
for me, like I live 1 mile down the road, so to turn over a 3-row SUV with a super inefficient V8, just not worth it for me,
Yeah.
So now I only bring the car in when I have something I got to bring home that's like big.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what, like, unless like I need to bring my golf clubs because I'm playing on like a Tuesday or whatever, I want to like just bike to work and back.
Hell yeah. Let me know if you want any help like looking up at Marketplace, or if you're like not sure on, this type of saddle, this
It's
type of
more of like
handlebars.
weight capacity, like tires, weight capacity, frame, those kind of things.
Yeah. So you're going to want to go steel or titanium. Like aluminum's not your friend. Carbon fiber's not your friend.
No.
Because I've seen a lot of bikes that top out around 240 as their capacity, in like the carbon world. So I've started to kind of look at that stuff, but I would take a 90s steel mountain bike and just put commuting tires on there, because then you'll have the rigidity and the build quality of like 90s steel without, nowadays you'd have to pay someone to custom build you something like that.
Yeah.
And they have a pretty relaxed geometry on them. Put some nice wide handlebars on it and a nice seat. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Are we filming?
Yeah, but no, you're good.
Sure. I don't need to film my
No, you're good. It's this way. It's this way. You're good. Great family. Hot take, spam risk does not work anymore.
No, dude.
Pieroni Barber Studio. Okay, that time it was real, but
No,
course.
dude, I agree.
yeah, I have to answer every spam risk call now here, because we've had at least 10 over the last year be like real clients trying to book with us. So I can't imagine how much money we've like theoretically lost to all the ones that we didn't answer, but whatever.
Yeah, I feel like my landline still does a pretty good job of it, but my cell phone, I feel like
You have a
I'll let-
landline?
at the gym,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I feel like because like on the landline they call from, so I know it's spam if it says spam risk, but now they're getting into having cities associated with the phone call. So instead of saying spam risk, it'll say like Canton, Ohio.
Yep. Yeah, like
And
on your-
those ones have always been spam. And then, or cold calls. So like someone who's not actually like someone trying to sell you shit.
Yep.
And then they started getting smarter on the landlines, where they started putting fake names associated with the numbers. So now it'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah, Joe Smith or whatever.
Yeah, Joe Smith, and it'll say Smith Joe. You're like, oh, it might be a real number. And we get a lot of day passers and shit, so like you never know who's actually calling.
Dude, if I were visiting Buffalo and needed a gym, finding yours and getting a day pass would be a godsend.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I feel like there's so little to choose from in that world, especially in Western New York.
Between Kenmore, myself, and a couple others, like there's one in Lancaster, Fitness Fusion, or one in Niagara Falls. You have one in every part, and you have some in OP. Like anywhere that you're visiting in Buffalo, you have options, which is cool. Which is nice, right? Like you visit some cities, and you're just like, there's no gyms anywhere around here.
Right.
But you come to a city like this, and you're like, oh, I don't want to drive 20 minutes, but there's one 5 minutes down the road.
Right. Like if you're used to training with kilo plates and you're like a dedicated power lifter, like it's a serious downgrade to go to like a Catalyst where you're just dealing with bumper plates that
100%.
could be off a couple pounds either direction. And
100%.
that was crazy when I saw, I don't know who on YouTube made the video kind of exposing that like you could have 42-pound 45ers. Like it's a huge
Well, they're not
deviation
they're
that they
not-
allow.
They're not super calibrated. They're not held to a standard per se. I think the standard is like a 5 pound, like
Yeah.
5 pounds.
Which is such a massive difference.
Yeah. You get any tattoos lately?
No. I mean, by the time this comes out, or when will this come out?
No,
In theory?
In the next, well, I'll see how the audio is, like hopefully within the next week or so.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I won't say that. Yeah, I've been saving up for a lot of stuff recently. So yeah, no, I haven't been getting tattoos. And in the summer, like with just being on the bike and getting cooked in the sun all the time, I didn't want to really risk it too much. And parents got a pool like 100 yards from me. I wanted to try to utilize that. Didn't get in it once, but at least the thought was there.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I'm getting another one on Saturday.
That's the Canadian one?
Yeah, I've just got a bunch of little small stuff. What did I get? I got like a couple things over the summer on my leg. Couple from Eric, some from like just random flash shoots. So hasn't been too much actually this summer. But I got a random. There was this girl that had like her name's 19. She had like she got her shop on Hurdle, and her and her boyfriend own it, and she like did this flash sheet, and it was so stupid, but it was like funny stupid to me. She did a bobby pin, but it was Bobby Hill's face at the top of the bobby pin, and I like DM'd her right away, and I was like, this is so stupid funny that I need to get it. And she was like, come on in. And it was awesome. Yeah, that was probably, I think, the last tattoo I got.
It's a good point to get to in your tattoo receiving career when you have enough where you can justify like fun ones that are like, purely for the enjoyment of the game.
Yeah, like that's what my whole leg is. My whole upper leg on my right side is just stupid shit. Sofa Joe. You know what that is?
Sofa Joe.
You know who Grandpa Joe is from Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
So Lee and I, when we're chilling on a Sunday or something or on the weekend, we call it Sofa Joe Sundays. So
Because you're just locked in.
you're just locked in on the couch, dude.
You guys lay
No, literally.
like counter to each other.
So it's literally a tattoo of Grandpa Joe, but on a sofa. It's funny as shit.
I love that they never explain like why they have all those beds pushed up against each other.
Literally.
The congregation of
When did that movie come out? The 60s?
Oh yeah.
Different times.
Yep.
But then all of a sudden, Charlie gets this fucking golden ticket. And he's like, oh yeah, I can walk all of a sudden.
I still haven't seen the Timothy Chalamet version. Yeah, he's actually a scumbag for only getting out of bed and helping out once.
Making everyone else do your fucking work.
Yeah.
Then you can actually walk. What a bum. I don't watch movies. And that's probably, I'll never watch the Timothy Chalamet version. But who was that guy? What's that guy's name that was in the original? He's a famous actor. I don't know his name.
Yeah. I'm not going to be able to.
I don't fucking know. Dude.
You're not talking the Johnny Depp one. You're talking.
No.
Yeah, you're talking. God, what the fuck is this? I'm not going to be able to pull that one
I
up.
don't know. Whatever. That guy. That was such a creepy movie, too.
Oh, yeah.
Old man handing out tickets to kids. And all of a sudden they're just like, yeah, I'm going to go with one of my parents to go to this huge chocolate factory.
Yeah. And then they all start almost like dying, essentially. It turns into a horror movie.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?
Well, that seems like a good place to start for the first one.
Sure.
Sweet.
Sure.
Well, this is
Do you want me to
good.
hit the